Jabo, congrats on the win and the goal. I was kind of wondering on that goal, for the most part, the offense, it felt like at times it was a little difficult for you guys to find really those openings and create those chances. But the moment you got your shot, you took it and you went for it. What were you kind of seeing on that, on your goal?
On that specific play, I was noticing the ball was up in the air and that two people were collapsing on Yimmy. And as he was doing that, or as they were doing that, I noticed that he had the awareness to see where the space was and where I could end up. And that was obviously a straight ball towards their goal. And so from there, you got a 30-yard run in on goal. You have Diego on the right side. You have a defender that's closing you in, trying to usher you to the corner, and you got to make decisions pretty quickly. And my first one was to try and stop his momentum and to kind of freeze him up, see what he did, see if he opened the passing lane into Diego. I didn't feel like I had that. So then it was to quickly shift it back onto my left foot and to, take my chances with the defender blocking the keeper's view, knowing that I'm about 15 yards from goal. The window of opportunity is a high percentage shot for me.
All right, next we'll go to Paul Danzer.
Hey, J-Bo, congrats. Talk about the switch to the 4-4-2 and you moved up top. And even before the subs, that seemed to give you guys a bit more handle on the game and open a few things up. Talk about it from your perspective, how that changed things.
Yeah, I think anytime you switch the formation, you're going to catch a team that you're playing off guard. And so for us to go from a 4-2-3-1, in which we're a little bit fluid, we're able to, stay wide as wingers, but also find the game if that's what is dictated. Going to that 4-4-2 really put two pieces that they had to focus on at all times, and then trying to find the right movements between Felipe and myself obviously becomes a challenge for the defenders that we're playing against. Unfortunately, he had to come out with just a small problem, and we weren't able to maximize our dual threats, but definitely another look that our team can give anyone at any moment in the game.
All right, just a reminder, if you do have a question, to please make sure you raise your hand. Next, we'll go to Edward Elston.
Yeah, congrats on the goal. My question for you is just as that was the 300th goal at Providence Park, we're back at full capacity for the first time this season. What did it mean to you to score that goal, especially in front of all of the fans?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't know it was the 300th goal, but it's a goal that led to 3 points ultimately, and that's what's most important to me. Results have been, stop and start throughout the year, and we're hoping that we can build a rhythm, especially at home in front of our full capacity fans. It's something that we need to take pride in, and today to keep a clean sheet at home, which is step one, and then to get one goal. We'd like to have a couple more, but to get one goal, it's important to win 1-0 today.
All right, and we'll take one final question from Caitlin Murray.
Hey, Jeremy. After that loss in Austin, you said that you guys, needed to take a look in the mirror and be honest with yourselves about the way you were performing. Based on tonight, do you think that the team has done that and is in a better place?
Well, I think the team has done that irrespective of tonight. Anytime, and it's important to contextualize the game in Austin as well. It was one game. Yes, we've had a couple other games on the road where it's gotten a little bit out of hand, but the game in Austin was on the back of a tight game against Minnesota in which we played well. And on the back of a game against Kansas City in which we won. So understanding that we let ourselves down in Austin and why we did that led to a good couple weeks of training, and then you're able to see the togetherness on the field today, where sometimes things weren't perfect. Sometimes you might get a little antsy at 0-0, but we kept pushing, and the belief, I think, is the most important thing that remained and came back. Whereas in Austin, maybe down 2-1, down 3-1, we're starting to feel a little bit more pressure. Here at 0-0, we just kept pushing for it, and it came.